What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and today I'm going to be showing you the strangest shader for Minecraft that's ever been made. This shader is super trippy and just makes the game look insanely weird how it usually would do. This is called the wave shader, and if you haven't guessed what it does already, it basically manipulates the game so everything ripples up and down like a water wave, and it just makes the whole game just look really weird. Okay, so obviously we need to use Optifine to activate the shader, so let's just jump into the video settings and activate the shader, and at the bottom you see I have the wave shaders mod. Now just look at this, this is the first time I've ever used this, but I stumbled upon this online when I was making a top 10 Shaderpacks video, and just look how crazy this looks. So basically everything moves up and down like waves, so it's kind of like we're in the ocean while the whole world is just completely wonky going upside down. This is like the strangest thing. Imagine actually trying to do like a challenge, playing Minecraft survival mode just like this. I think trying to beat the game whilst playing with this shader would probably be the most weirdest experience ever. Another fun thing to do is, like, if your friends just playing Minecraft, or if someone has Minecraft open, you could just activate this shader while they're not on the computer, and then when they come back, they'll be wondering, why is all the blocks in the world just moving in a completely strange direction? They'll probably be wondering if something happened to them or if they drank something in the drink by accident. Just look at this thing. And it's also weird as well because there's actually water here. Wait, what's this? There's like a mob up there. What's that? Wait, what is that? Oh, it's a villager. There's actually villagers just chilling up on the mountain. Just look how the world moves. This is so weird. It's kind of like the current when you're in the ocean going for a swim at the beach or something. So this is just what it naturally looks in the landscape, okay? And this is strange enough. But what if we go on some custom maps and actually see what it looks like on some other maps? Okay, so for anyone who might have seen the last video where I played in a biosphere on Minecraft and tried to survive in it, this is that biosphere with the wave shader enabled. Let's just go outside of the biosphere. Already it looks weird because the blocks actually appear to bend. I don't know how the shader does this or how it actually works, but this bridge is bending up and down just like it's a rope. And these already looked like planets, but now it looks like planets are just floating in the orbit of space. So this is just really dodgy. So it's like we're in outer space. It's like there is actually increased gravity in space when there's not supposed to be. This is just so weird how this works, guys. This is probably the coolest map to test it on because everything's attached by these really slim bridges. So it almost looks like the spheres are just going to snap off and just fly out into orbit. Okay, we're now in a city. So imagine you went on Minecraft multiplayer and you were looking for a server to join, and you typed in the IP and you thought, okay, this is going to be an interesting experience, let's check out this server, and then you join in the city and this just happens. This is also another cool thing to test this shader on because not only does it actually make the world go up and down like a wave, if you actually play it on a city map like this, it's almost like there's actually an earthquake happening in the city. Now we don't have the sounds of the earthquake, but this is kind of what happens with an earthquake, although it's not as smooth as this. So it's like we're actually playing in a natural disaster again. Just look how the buildings all bend. I can't imagine how it would feel like if you were just driving a car down this road and then the road just like bends up and down and then you skid off the road and lose control. Okay, so this next map is called the Heart of Atlantis. This is an underwater map, okay? So this is kind of strange because technically Atlantis is an underwater city, but we're using the waves mod underwater when technically you can only see water waves above ground. Now, even though this is called the City of Atlantis, it's not actually underwater. It is actually built on the overworld. But this one's particularly strange because the towers kind of rock from side to side, so it's almost like they have no support and they're going to come falling down. So you go to sleep and you wake up in Hogwarts Castle, okay? Anyone who's watched Harry Potter will know what Hogwarts is. So imagine you just wake up and you're wondering why everything's just shaking and you're thinking, what kind of a magic spell has someone just casted while I've been asleep? And all the hallways are shaking, and I'm pretty sure there's no earthquakes in the Harry Potter universe. I haven't seen all the films, but I'm pretty sure no earthquakes or tsunamis actually happened. Let's just go outside. This is Hogwarts, okay? I didn't build this map, but this is just a really cool map. And Hogwarts Castle's just floating up and down. Just get your eyes and just stare at the screen for a pure 30 seconds, and just look how strange that is. Exactly. Or what if we want to actually go in Los Angeles? This is a fully scaled Los Angeles LA map. So I'm pretty sure LA has actually had earthquakes in the past. So this would actually make more sense. So we're just in LA right now and all the buildings are rocking. Now this wouldn't seem out of place. This would seem pretty normal. And I'm pretty sure this is an older map because the buildings don't look very complex. But it's still pretty cool to use the shader on a city map. It looks nice in a normal valley or a mountain if you're just playing survival, but I think this shader looks the best when you're playing in a city because all the roads and buildings rock. And the last map I want to show you is this Half-Life Alyx map. So this is based off the Half-Life Alyx game. Anyone who's actually played it will know what this is, but obviously most people don't have a VR headset, so I'm sure most people haven't played it. But this is another really cool city map which showcases the effects of this shader. So this is the Wave Shader mod. I just thought this was particularly unique and really funny and interesting to show. If you guys do want to download this shader, I will link it below so you guys can download it. But you will actually need to use Optifine and then install the shader along with that. So I'll make sure to link a video which I made in the past showing you how to install shaders and Optifine so you guys can install it. But what's really nice about this wave shader as well is when we walk, it almost kind of simulates the player tilting from side to side because the ground's actually moving. But the game isn't actually moving the blocks, it's all a visual mind trick. So it's pretty interesting how they've actually made this. But yeah, I'd mess around with a shader and use it because it would actually be a lot of fun for you to try out. Now there is one other shader I do want to try out though after this, which is the acid shader, because that's just super crazy as well. So if you guys do want me to use that shader in the next video, then let me know in the comment section below. But this has been the Wave Shader mod for Minecraft, possibly one of the most craziest weird shaders which just makes the game unplayable. If you liked the video, make sure to press the like button and subscribe with notifications turned on, and follow me on Instagram at thebluecrusader. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.